It was a peaceful night in Minden, Nevada, until a single gunshot shattered the silence. Inside the Oxley home, 36-year-old Ben Oxley lay motionless in bed, a fatal wound to his head. His wife, Melissa, was right beside him, unaware of the horror unfolding just inches away. When she woke up, she was covered in his blood. The only other people in the house that night, a 6-year-old child and a teenage boy. Police were convinced they had their suspect, the grieving wife. After all, she was right there. She stood to inherit everything, and yet, something didn't add up. Then, just when investigators thought they had it all figured out, a small, innocent voice spoke up, revealing a chilling clue that would flip the entire case upside down. Who really killed Ben Oxley? And why? This is the shocking story of betrayal, manipulation, and a 6-year-old's testimony that uncovered the real killer. Stay with me. You won't believe how this case unraveled. In the serene town of Minden, Nevada, the Oxley family appeared to embody the quintessential American dream. Ben Oxley, a 36-year-old air conditioning specialist, was known for his affable nature and dedication to his family. His journey to this point had been marked by both joy and challenges. He had previously been married to Dawn Oxley, with whom he had a daughter named Alyssa. Following their divorce, Ben was awarded custody of Alyssa, a testament to his commitment as a father. In 2006, seeking a fresh start, Ben married Melissa, and together they built a blended family, with Melissa's teenage brother, Craig, also residing with them. On the night of February 21, 2008, tranquility was shattered in the Oxley household. Melissa awoke to an unsettling noise, only to discover the horrifying reality. Ben had been shot in the head with a shotgun while he slept beside her. Overwhelmed and drenched in her husband's blood, she immediately dialed 911, her voice trembling as she pleaded for help. The chilling nature of the crime scene left first responders and investigators grappling with the brutality of the act. In the immediate aftermath, law enforcement's attention turned to those within the home. Melissa, despite her distraught state, became a focal point due to her proximity to the crime. Skepticism arose over her claim of being a deep sleeper, leading some to question how she hadn't awakened during the shooting. Compounding suspicions, a search of Craig's room revealed shotgun shells, and the garage housed multiple firearms. Both Melissa and Craig were subjected to gunshot residue tests, which ultimately returned negative results. Despite their denials of involvement, the circumstantial evidence necessitated further scrutiny. As the investigation progressed, Melissa's actions came under intense examination. Authorities learned that she was the beneficiary of Ben's $400,000 life insurance policy, a detail that cast a shadow of doubt over her. Moreover, her decision to begin dating shortly after Ben's death raised eyebrows among investigators and the community alike. These factors, combined with the initial evidence, painted a complex picture, leaving many to wonder about the true dynamics within the Oxley household. In the midst of this turmoil, young Alyssa provided a pivotal piece of information. She recounted hearing a door creak and glimpsing a shadowy figure in the house on the night of the murder. While she couldn't definitively identify the person, her account suggested the presence of an intruder, steering the investigation in a new direction. This revelation prompted detectives to broaden their scope, considering individuals beyond the immediate family. Attention turned to Ben's ex-wife, Dawn Oxley, especially given past tensions over Alyssa's custody. However, initial inquiries into Dawn's whereabouts and potential involvement yielded no concrete evidence, leaving investigators at a crossroads. Months into the investigation, a breakthrough emerged. A witness came forward, revealing that James Matlin, Dawn's then-boyfriend, had been boasting about committing the murder. Matlin, who had a criminal history, became a person of interest. Upon further questioning, he confessed to the crime, stating that he had entered the Oxley home through an unlocked door and shot Ben while he slept. He claimed that Dawn had expressed a desire to get rid of Ben, though she denied any involvement. The case garnered significant media attention, with coverage from outlets like Oxygen and local newspapers. The shocking nature of the crime and the involvement of a young child's testimony captivated the public. In the aftermath, Alyssa went to live with relatives, and the community grappled with the tragedy. The Oxley family case is a poignant reminder of how appearances can be deceiving. Initial suspicions towards Melissa were dispelled thanks to the brave testimony of young Alyssa, leading to the true perpetrator's capture. This case underscores the importance of thorough investigations and the unexpected ways in which justice can prevail. In the aftermath of Ben Oxley's tragic death, investigators delved deeper into the lives of those connected to him, seeking any clues that might shed light on the motive behind his murder. Ben's ex-wife, Dawn Oxley, became a person of interest due to their contentious history, particularly concerning the custody of their daughter, Alyssa. Dawn had lost custody of Alyssa to Ben, a situation that had reportedly caused significant tension between the former spouses. This custody battle had been a source of ongoing conflict, leading some to speculate about potential lingering resentments. As investigators scrutinized Dawn's background, they discovered that she had a history of legal troubles. In October 2009, she served 6 months in the Douglas County Jail after violating her probation related to a second conviction for driving under the influence. These legal issues painted a picture of a troubled individual, potentially capable of harboring deep-seated grudges. However, despite these findings, there was no concrete evidence linking Dawn directly to Ben's murder. Her alibi on the night of the crime was that she had been at home with her then-boyfriend, James Matleen, watching movies and drinking. Initially, this alibi appeared to hold up under scrutiny, as there was no immediate evidence to contradict their claims. Months into the investigation, a significant breakthrough occurred. A friend of Dawn's son, Devin, came forward with crucial information. He reported that on the night of February 20th, 2008, he overheard a conversation between Dawn and James. According to his account, Dawn expressed a desire for Ben to be dead, and James responded by saying he would kill Ben with a shotgun. This testimony provided investigators with a potential motive and implicated both Dawn and James in the crime. Armed with this new information, law enforcement intensified their focus on James Matleen. They began to scrutinize his background and movements around the time of the murder. James had a criminal history, including multiple felony convictions by the age of 19. In 2004, he was expelled from a regimental discipline program for young offenders and subsequently sentenced to 12 to 36 months in Nevada State Prison for grand larceny of a motor vehicle. At the time of his arrest for Ben's murder, he was already serving an 8-month sentence for stealing 4 cartons of cigarettes from a Gardnerville convenience store in April 2009. Investigators also uncovered inconsistencies in James and Dawn's alibis. Surveillance footage from a local 7-Eleven contradicted their claim of being home all night, showing James at the store during the time he claimed to be watching movies with Dawn. This discrepancy further eroded their credibility and suggested potential involvement in the crime. Under mounting pressure, James eventually confessed to the murder. He admitted to entering Ben's home through an unlocked door and shooting him in the head while he slept. James claimed that Dawn had expressed a desire to get rid of Ben, which had motivated his actions. However, Dawn continued to deny any involvement in the planning or execution of the murder. The investigation revealed a complex web of relationships, motives, and actions that ultimately led to the tragic death of Ben Oxley. The involvement of multiple individuals, each with their own motivations and backgrounds, painted a multifaceted picture of the events leading up to the crime. The case underscored the challenges investigators face in unraveling the truth amidst conflicting testimonies and hidden agendas. In the end, justice was served through meticulous investigative work, the courage of witnesses coming forward, and the relentless pursuit of truth by law enforcement. The case serves as a sobering reminder of the complexities inherent in human relationships and the lengths to which individuals may go when driven by resentment, anger, or desperation. In the months following Ben Oxley's tragic death, The investigation took a pivotal turn. A key witness emerged, Devin Mitchell, the son of Ben's ex-wife, Dawn Oxley. Devin recounted a chilling conversation he overheard on the night of February 20th, 2008. According to his testimony, Dawn and her boyfriend, James Matlin, were drinking heavily when Dawn expressed a desire for Ben to be dead. In response, James allegedly offered to kill Ben with a shotgun. This revelation provided investigators with a potential motive and implicated both Dawn and James in the crime. Armed with this new information, law enforcement intensified their focus on James Matlin. They scrutinized his background and movements around the time of the murder. James had a criminal history, including multiple felony convictions by the age of 19. In 2004, he was expelled from a regimental discipline program for young offenders and subsequently sentenced to 12 to 36 months in Nevada State Prison for grand larceny of a motor vehicle. At the time of his arrest for Ben's murder, he was already serving an 8-month sentence for stealing 4 cartons of cigarettes from a Gardnerville convenience store in April 2009. Investigators also uncovered inconsistencies in James and Dawn's alibis. Surveillance footage from a local 7-Eleven contradicted their claim of being home all night, showing James at the store during the time he claimed to be watching movies with Dawn. This discrepancy further eroded their credibility and suggested potential involvement in the crime. Under mounting pressure, James eventually confessed to the murder. He admitted to entering Ben's home through an unlocked door and shooting him in the head while he slept. James claimed that Dawn had expressed a desire to get rid of Ben, which had motivated his actions. However, Dawn continued to deny any involvement in the planning or execution of the murder. The case garnered significant media attention, with coverage from various news outlets. The shocking nature of the crime and the involvement of a young child's testimony captivated the public. In the aftermath, Alyssa went to live with relatives, and the community grappled with the tragedy. The Oxley family case is a poignant reminder of how appearances can be deceiving. Initial suspicions toward Melissa were dispelled thanks to the brave testimony of young Alyssa, leading to the true perpetrator's capture. This case underscores the importance of thorough investigations and the unexpected ways in which justice can prevail. What do you think about this case? Do you believe justice was served? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful and want to see more real crime stories, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your support helps us bring more in-depth and thought-provoking cases to light. Thank you for watching. The tragic murder of Ben Oxley in 2008 sent shockwaves through the Minden, Nevada community and garnered significant media attention nationwide. The case was notably featured on NBC's Dateline in an episode titled While They Were Sleeping, which delved into the intricate details of the crime, the investigation, and the subsequent trial. Correspondent Keith Morrison conducted in-depth interviews with key figures involved in the case, providing viewers with a comprehensive narrative of the events that transpired. Throughout the investigation and trial, various media outlets covered the unfolding story, highlighting the complexities and emotional toll on the families involved. The portrayal of the case in the media often focused on the initial suspicions surrounding Melissa Oxley, Ben's widow, and the eventual revelation of the true perpetrator, James Matlin. This shift in focus underscored the unpredictable nature of criminal investigations and the importance of thorough, unbiased inquiry. In the aftermath of the trial, the Oxley family faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. Melissa Oxley, who had been under intense scrutiny, worked to restore a sense of normalcy for herself and her stepdaughter, Alyssa. The community's support played a crucial role in their healing process, as friends and neighbors rallied to provide comfort and assistance during this challenging time. The Ben Oxley case serves as a poignant reminder of the profound impact that violent crimes have on families and communities. It also highlights the resilience of those left behind, who must navigate the complex journey of grief, justice, and healing. As we reflect on this case, we invite you to share your thoughts and perspectives. How do you think the media's portrayal influenced public perception of the individuals involved? What are your views on the judicial outcomes? Please leave your comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video informative and would like to stay updated on similar content, please subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Your support enables us to continue bringing you in-depth stories and analyses.